If you're just joining us, we're talking about the scholarship photo contest that we have going on right now. And I thought it would be helpful or maybe inspiring for you to hear from one of our previous photo scholarship winners. So if I am able to do this correctly, I am going to invite in our previous scholarship photo contest winner. Her name is Esther. If I did this right, she's going to be joining us here in a second, and she can talk a little bit about her experience. Oh, hi. All right, I did it. This is awesome. How are you doing today, Esther?
I'm good. How are you, Carrie?
Oh, I'm good. I think I got this handled. So awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. If first of all, if you could just tell us, obviously your name, where's your country of citizenship, where are you studying right now, where's that located in the U.S.? Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I'm Esther, and I'm from Hong Kong, and currently I'm going to Central Washington University, Des Moines campus, which is about 20 to 30 minutes south of Seattle.
Okay.
And I'm currently majoring in interdisciplinary studies with a minor in psychology and digital marketing.
Awesome. So are you working on your bachelor's degree right now, your master's?
Yes, my bachelor
Your
degree.
bachelor's degree. Okay, great. So how long have you been in the United States?
I've been here, I was around 6 years. Yeah.
6 years.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, that's quite, that's a good, we can talk about things that you learned being here, but we're going to talk about the photo contest for right now. So our last scholarship photo contest, the theme was staying positive in a coronavirus world. So the whole point of that contest was to have students share how they're staying positive in all this craziness that's going on. So in case the people watching didn't see your entry, can you describe the photo that you submitted and why did you pick that one, and talk a little bit about the description of that photo?
Yeah, so I pick the picture I chose was at Mount Rainier National Park,
Mm-hmm.
and it was during a hike. It was quite a difficult hike too. And so that time it was summertime, and then I just finished my OPT, so
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really have anything to do until school starts. Then I started hiking a lot with a group of friends,
Mm-hmm.
which I never did before the coronavirus because there was so much other stuff you could
Yeah.
do, but then now there's not much. So then we were like, okay, why not just go explore places that we have never been to?
Right. Yeah.
And then so I chose that picture, and so at the beginning of the pandemic, I kind of felt like I was stuck here because normally I would go back home to see my family during
Yeah.
summer break. And but like I try to look at it another way. I think the contest kind of like inspired me to, because during that time I was still thinking, why am I here? I want to go home, see my family. And
Definitely.
then I was like, oh, maybe I should look at it another way,
Mm-hmm.
be more positive. And also, so I have been here for quite a long time because there was a while I was suffering from depression,
Yeah.
and I didn't know that until later on. My advisor was like, hey, do you ever think you are maybe having problem with depression? Do you want to
Mm-hmm.
see a counselor at school? And then, so this time I really want to stay positive before I go, like, have an episode or something
Yeah.
bad
Sure.
happen. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate you sharing that, and I think um, it's something. It's so important to look and realize, what it is that you're feeling, and
Mm-hmm.
that it's totally okay that you're feeling that way, and it's okay if you need to go seek help. And I think there's a lot of, a negative stigma about, mental health, and
Yeah,
especially during,
especially
yeah,
different cultures. Like
yeah.
in my Chinese culture is, yeah, a lot different than how American culture is. Yeah.
Yeah. So I appreciate you sharing that. And I know it takes a lot to kind of share it out there. And anybody who's watching, if you're just joining right now, we're talking with Esther. She's our previous scholarship photo contest winner. and she was discussing her entry that won her a $500 scholarship. And the theme was staying positive in a coronavirus world. And if you haven't seen her photo, please go in our profile and take a look at it because it's just awesome. You know, she's standing in front of this huge mountain and she's like, yeah. And I think, you know, what you said is it's all about perspective. So I appreciate you sharing that. And we had so many great entries for that contest. But I think it was the quality and the creativity of your entry is what, you know, puts you at the top. So
thank you.
No, we appreciate it too. So so what made you decide to participate in the International Student Voice Scholarship Photo Contest?
So at first, because Central is a partner with the International Student Voice, so I keep seeing this email say like, oh, there's a $500 scholarship, and then click the link to submit your entry to, yeah. And then at first I was like, oh, it's just another scholarship thing.
It's just another, you know, because we get so much information now. I get it, yeah.
And as you said, like a lot of them require long essay and a lot of other stuff. And then so then later on, after a few weeks, I saw the email again. So I was like, okay, let me just click the link and see what this is about.
Yeah,
and then
great.
Oh, it's just a photo. And then I was like, I've been taking a lot of pictures while my adventures in the mountains. So maybe I could like submit a picture, you know, just for fun. I didn't thought I was gonna win at all.
And that's the beauty of it. You just never know. So, well, I'm so glad that you participated. And I think your story is a good example for many others who are maybe getting emails or messages and they're just like, is this like for real? This is for real. I'm here. I'm with International Student Voice. We want to help international students. And our goal is to grow. So I'm so glad that you participated. So
I'm glad I participated.
So speaking of which, do you remember when you found out that you won the $500 scholarship? Do you remember that moment?
So I remember exactly. I was in a car going somewhere with my friends. And then all of a sudden I got a notification on my phone and then I suddenly go like, oh my God, in the car. And then they thought something was wrong with me. And
no,
I was like, yeah, I was like, I just won a scholarship.
They're like, what? What are you talking about?
Well, everybody was so confused.
Well, I'm sure you explained, and they're probably like, wow, really? Like, that's awesome. That's so great. So, so it was a $500 scholarship, like this current contest that we have going on now. So, can you speak to a little bit about how the scholarship, how it helped you at all? Because you were able to get it for this semester, or you're in quarters, so you know for this quarter. So, how did the scholarship help you?
So, I would not go into the financial information because I think everybody knows it. Just go, yeah. So, honestly, like it makes me kind of have more hope when I first find out I received it because you know it was a hard time, coronavirus. We have to just stay home. We could not go to school, connect with others. So I was like, maybe there's something good that could actually come out in this difficult times, and just trying to just like the theme of the contest, like we can always be positive, not just spreading the virus or negativities. If you try to be positive, people around you will also be more positive, and then you can like influence them in a way.
Exactly. Yeah. And I so agree with you because, you know, do you ever have like some days you're just going, and it doesn't matter. You just woke up and you're just like not in a good mood and you're just going, you're just like, okay, I got to do this. You're just going through the motions. And then somebody just says like, hi. They're just like,
and I actually met a few online friends through the scholarship.
No kidding. That's so awesome.
Because
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I started talking to a few students and then we still been talking like here and there.
Oh, that's so great. I'm so glad to hear that. So, and that's where, you know, I really hope, you know, bringing international students from all over the U.S. together, and that we are able to there's a lot of things a lot of goals that ISV wants to accomplish, but one being kind of a community and a support system among international students too. So I'm so glad to hear that happened. So, and how just being positive and how much that really influences and really just helps somebody else, because you just never know what somebody else is going through.
Yes.
Just saying hi and just being nice, you probably have no idea how much that would help that person in that moment. So so with that, Esther, if you had to say a reason besides like the $500, yes, the $500 scholarship, like why would you encourage other international students to participate in the current scholarship photo contest?
So I think the scholarship contest is really different from other ones. Like I mentioned, when I received the email, I thought it was just, oh, another essay,
Yeah.
a lot of information from me, and I won't even win. And I think the scholarship, like you can really put yourself out there,
Mhm.
kind of not just for the scholarship, but you, like I said, you can also make friends with other, connect with other international students, and I kind of learn more about myself during when I write my caption because I really want to kind of influence other international students as well.
Yeah, that's a really good point. So um and we try to make it as easy as possible. Um, and we're called International Student Voice for a reason. We listen to what the students have to say. And of course, one of the biggest struggles is scholarship. So we want to be able to provide more scholarships, but in a way, you're already writing a lot, you're already studying a lot. Like, who wants to write more? So we figured, well, let's utilize Instagram. That's what it's for, right?
Yeah.
Photos and videos. So I appreciate you sharing that. And if Esther, you or anybody else who's watching, um, I really hope that if you have an idea or if there's anything you think that International Student Voice could do to help, that you reach out to us. We're always, you can send us an email, you can send us a message here on Instagram, whatever is the form of communication you like the best. And because our goal is to grow and do what we can to help international students. So, Esther, I appreciate you taking a few moments out of your day
Thank
to
you for
speak with
having
us.
me.
So I'm so glad you participated. And again, if you're just joining, we're talking with Esther. She won our previous scholarship photo contest. She received a $500 scholarship for her awesome photo standing in front of this huge mountain and how she was staying positive during a coronavirus world. So if you want to participate in our current photo contest, the theme is different. We're talking about our favorite holidays. So Esther, do you have a favorite holiday, if you don't mind me asking?
It's actually Christmas
Yeah.
because when I first came here, I was in the Midwest and I've never seen snow. So it was my first ever white Christmas. It was like dream come true. It's like, oh, it's like in the movie.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I lived in the Midwest all of my life. I mean, I've traveled all over, but I'm from the Midwest, and the first snowfall is always like fun. And then by the second day, I'm like, ugh, I'm done.
I think that year it was really excited for me since it
Yeah.
was my first time, but now I'm just like, okay, I don't want snow anymore.
I'm done. I'm done with this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So some people love it, but hey, if that's your thing, that's awesome. But yeah, it's that time of year. Well, awesome. Well, thank you for sharing. Christmas is your favorite holiday. So whatever your favorite holiday is, it doesn't have to be a holiday that's going on right now. It could be something, it was earlier in the year or it hasn't happened yet. So whatever your favorite holiday is, this is what this current photo contest is about. So pick a photo or a video about your favorite holiday. Make sure you tag International Student Voice and post it. That's it. It's so simple. So the deadline is this Friday, midnight Eastern Standard Time to enter the contest. So if you have questions, visit the link in our bio. You can read everything on our website, send us a message here, or send us an email. So, but Esther, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. And we're going to end our first ever Instagram Live. So Esther, you made history. You are a part of our first ever Instagram Live for International Student Voice. So you're just blazing trails here. Awesome. All right, Esther. Well, we're going to end the Instagram live. Thank you again so much for joining us, and
Thank you
good
for
luck.
having me.
Yeah, and good luck to everybody who's participating. And we will be in touch again soon. So enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, Esther, and bye,
Bye.
everybody.